It all began quietly, no grand unveiling, no press conference, not even a whisper from Garmin's usual marketing playbook. If you weren't watching with a magnifying glass, you might have missed the first signs entirely. But for those dialed into the rhythm of the brand, something curious emerged. The name Garmin Forerunner 970 a model nobody had heard of, not listed in any roadmap, not teased on social media. And yet, it surfaced. Not in rumors or leaks, but on Garmin's own official Taiwan website, nestled within an extended warranty form. A model that doesn't technically exist unless, of course, it's about to. That's what set the Garmin fanbase alight. Not just because a mystery watch was listed, but because of where it was found. Brands don't accidentally insert made-up products into legal warranty documents. That's not how major consumer tech companies operate. It either slipped through the cracks in a rollout that was meant to remain under wraps a little longer, or it was Garmin's version of a wink of breadcrumb meant to stir speculation and spark interest. Either way, it worked. Within hours, Reddit was buzzing, forums ignited, and tech YouTubers were scrambling to decipher what exactly this meant. Suddenly, the 970 wasn't just a ghost. It was a probable future reality. The kind of soft, semi-intentional reveal that builds a slow burn of curiosity before any official spotlight is turned on. As the discussion deepened, more clues surfaced. The U.S. Federal Communications Commission had published documents linked to new Garmin devices, and while many of those were likely regional variants or internal test hardware, one particular listing, coded FCC IDPH 04951, raised a few eyebrows. The technical descriptions aligned perfectly with what one might expect from a new smartwatch in the Forerunner lineup. Combine that with the mysterious Taiwan warranty form, and the evidence starts to stack like bricks in a wall. To some, it seemed premature. The Forerunner 965, along with its sibling model, the 265, had only launched 2 years ago. But in tech time, that's an eternity. Competitors are moving fast. Apple, Samsung, Coro's all pushing iterative and even experimental updates within tighter cycles. Garmin, always focused on performance and durability, has historically kept up with that pace through disciplined product planning. So, while the 965 still feels fresh to users, from a market perspective, the window for a new model is wide open. What truly throws people, though, is the number. If Garmin follows their traditional model naming sequence, we'd expect a 975 next, not a 970. That's like releasing a Pro Light before the main event. But maybe that's the point. This could be a shift in Garmin's strategy. Perhaps instead of rolling out the flagship first, they're choosing to drop a slightly stripped down or focused variant to appeal to a wider user base. Think of the 970 as the middle sibling, more advanced than the older 965, but not quite as feature-loaded or pricey as the expected 975. That kind of offering could hit a sweet spot for a lot of users. And it makes sense. Not everyone needs all the bells and whistles. Some athletes and fitness enthusiasts crave high performance, but aren't interested in paying a premium for features they'll never touch. If Garmin has built the 970 to walk that line, offering just enough innovation and upgrades without going full throttle, it could become the go-to option for a broad slice of the market. Smart pricing, strong feature set, and a wearable that doesn't scream elite but still performs like one. There's also another theory floating around. What if the 970 isn't a light version at all? What if it's Garmin's playground for new tech? A proving ground for features, sensors, or even design tweaks they aren't ready to roll out across the entire lineup. Tech giants do this all the time. Apple's SE models, Samsung's Fan Editions, these are experimental, value-focused products that test the waters. Garmin could be following suit. Maybe they want to try a new display technology. Maybe they're refining their interface or testing improved battery optimization. The 970 could be more than just a bridge. It could be a glimpse into Garmin's next evolution. It also comes down to understanding the audience. The Forerunner series has long been a staple for serious runners, triathletes, and data-hungry athletes. But in recent years, that demographic has widened. There's a whole new segment of users who want more than just a step tracker, but don't want to dive into the complexity of something like the Phoenix line. These users want something that looks sleek, offers advanced features, but still feels simple to use day-to-day. The 970 might be custom-built for that middle lane, providing enough substance for those who want to go deeper into their training metrics, but wrapped in a user experience that remains intuitive. It may even come in at a more competitive price than the 965, positioning Garmin to challenge brands like Apple and Coros in the mid-range tier, where value and versatility outweigh sheer technical depth. It's a clever move. Capture the enthusiasts who don't quite need full tilt pro features, but also can't live with the limitations of entry-level devices. The naming scheme may also be a hint at something larger. By choosing to release the 970 first instead of jumping to the 975, Garmin might be reshaping how they launch products. Perhaps instead of a strict sequence, they're moving toward a more modular, strategic rollout approach. One where each release serves a distinct purpose rather than just being the next number in line. That's a trend we've seen across other tech categories: laptops, smartphones, even wireless earbuds. The era of huge, monolithic upgrades every year is waning. In its place, we're getting purpose-built updates that target specific user needs. And this could be Garmin's entry into that new model. The 970 now, then the 975 a few months later. Maybe a 275 tucked in between, aimed at the beginner or budget-conscious crowd. A rhythm that allows Garmin to stay relevant year-round, without cannibalizing their own sales or flooding the market with too many choices all at once. It's methodical and smart, and it lets them refine their messaging while keeping their community engaged and guessing. So, the real question becomes, what should people expect from the 970 if and when it launches? While there's no official spec sheet just yet, history gives us some hints. Expect a lightweight design, possibly mirroring the 265 in its form factor. A high-contrast AMOLED display is likely, offering solid brightness and battery efficiency. Dual-band GPS would be almost a given at this point, offering better location tracking for serious outdoor athletes. There could be new training and recovery features, maybe even early integrations of AI-powered tools that analyze sleep, stress, or effort levels more intuitively. Battery life might hover around 10 to 14 days depending on use, with support for offline music playback, Bluetooth headphone compatibility, and all the smart notification capabilities users expect in a modern wearable. The 970 might not revolutionize the smartwatch space overnight, but it could be a subtle, strategic power move from Garmin. One that signals where they're headed next, how they plan to compete in a rapidly evolving landscape, and how well they understand the needs of a new generation of users. It's not about being flashy, it's about being effective. And if the breadcrumbs we've seen so far lead to what many believe they do, Garmin could have something very special on their hands without ever having to shout about it. In the end, the Forerunner 970 feels like more than just a product leak. It feels like the opening note in a new song Garmin is about to play. One that's more flexible, more inclusive, and more attuned to the changing tempo of the wearables market. Whether it's a strategic soft launch, a design experiment, or a calculated step in a bigger rollout plan, it's already doing what every good product teaser should, getting people to pay attention.